All right, Math 1, Part 3 of 4.1, coming at you. So I'm going to back up a step. On that last video, I said that the slope of a line is exactly the same thing as the rate of change. That is true. And that's going to be pretty much all you need to know to calculate the slope for these three examples. Remember, the rate of change had the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So every one of these is an x1, x2, y1, y2. So yeah, I can map that out just like this. I fix my error. x1, x2, y1, y2. All right. But I just wanted to give you guys just a little bit of perspective. You don't necessarily need to draw this on your notes, but I just thought this might help. When you are talking about a line, all right, we haven't even talked about graphing lines yet, but here's what's going on. I've got one point here that goes to 1, 2, 3, okay, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so here is one of the points on the line. Here's the other point. Left 2, up 1, 2, 3. So here's what's happening. A line must pass through these 2 points, and we're being asked to find the slope of this line. Well, the rate of change, the slope, is the exact same thing as the rise over the run of that line. I hope you guys remember that phrase from previous math classes. The slope is the rate of change, which is this formula, which is the rise over run of your line. So it's kind of like this. If you start at this point right here, you're going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going down 8 units. That's going to be the change in the y values. You're going down 8. And then you're going to go over. You're going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since it's right, it's positive 5. This is really what you're computing. You're computing the rise over the run. The slope of this line is going to come out to be negative 8/5. So here's what it looks like in the formula. The slope, by the way, the slope is given the letter m. Don't ask me why. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe some German word starts with m for slope. I can't be for certain. But m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We should be getting this answer. So you get 3 minus, negative 5, so I've got a minus minus situation on top. On the bottom, I got negative 2 minus 3. 3 minus negative 5 is plus, that's 8. Hey, I got an 8. It's not negative, but I got an 8. And then negative 2 minus 3 is going to be negative 5. That's the slope, which matches the visual rate of change here. But here's the thing. You don't need to graph it every single time. You just need to know the formula, and that gives you the rate of change, it gives you the slope, it gives you the rise over run, just by having 2 points on a line. So, to do number 7, we've got this formula, 4 minus negative 6 over 2 minus 5. Double minus means add the 2. It's going to be 10 over negative 3. There's my slope. Which means if I were to plot these points and graph a line, it's going to go up 10, left 3. Or down 10 and right 3. All right, last one. I threw a decimal on there just to kind of challenge us, although I feel like with all these 3 videos, we have been sufficiently challenged. Let me try one more thing here. So you got y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 2 minus 6 is what goes on top. On the bottom, it's going to be negative 6 minus negative 3.2. All right, again, we've got one of those pesky double negatives, which just means it's going to be add. Opposite signs subtract, so what's 6 minus 3.2? Well, make sure you make it 6.0. It's going to be 2.8. So bigger number is negative, so it's negative 2.8. On top, it's going to be negative 4. A negative divided by a negative yields a positive number. Furthermore, I think we can simplify this so that we have no decimals in our final answer. So if we multiply the top and bottom by 10, we get 40 over 28. And then we can start cutting down 40 over 28. If you cut the top in half, the bottom in half, you get 20 over 14. If you do that again, you get 10 over 7. And there's our final answer. All right, guys, so I'm aware that this is, and 3 videos is a lot to start out a chapter. I had to adjust because you guys aren't in class, so I have to take a chapter and really revise things. I'm working through these problems as you're working through your problems. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to work through the problem set. I'm going to give some more problems similar to this so that you guys have a chance to really marinate in the problems and not just be a one-and-done day with these concepts. So tomorrow, on the next video, probably going to be talking about this stuff again. All right, guys. Good luck. Please let me know what questions you have.